ओम अज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। ओ नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतिशै नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 8. Lord Krishna shows the universal form. Text 16. Esha bahasreyaadhasyat gopa gokula nandanaha anena sarvadurgani yuyam anjastarishyatha. Esha bahasreyaadhasyat gopa gokula nandanaha anena sarvadurgani yuyam anjastarishyatha. Word meaning: Esah, this child, Bah, for all of you people, Shreyah, the most auspicious, Adhasyat, will act all auspiciously, Gopa Gokula Nandana, just like a cowherd boy born in a family of cowherd men, as the son of the state of Gokula. Anena, by him, Sarvadurgani, all kinds of miserable conditions, Yuyam, all of you, Anjas, easily, Tarishyatha, will overcome. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: to increase the transcendental bliss of the cowherd men of Gokula, this child will always act auspiciously for you, and by his grace only you will surpass all difficulties. Purport: for the cowherd men and the cows, Krishna is the supreme friend. Therefore, he is worshipped by the prayer Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha. His pastimes in Gokula, his dham, are always favorable to the Brahmanas and the cows. His first business is to give all comfort to the cows and the brahmanas. In fact, comfort for the brahmanas is secondary, and the comfort of the cows is his first concern. Because of his presence, all people would overcome all difficulties and always be situated in transcendental bliss. So, we'll have a short class, then we'll discuss about Gadadhar Pandit, because today is the appearance day of Gadadhar Pandit. Okay, the name giving ceremony of Balaram and Krishna is given in this chapter from in beginning, and in text 12, that is Garga Muni started speaking, because before having thus been especially requested by Nanda Maharaj to do that which he already desired to do, that is Garga Muni come from, or Gargacharya or Garga Muni come from Mathura for this purpose. Though he was externally, he did not tell this to Nanda Maharaj, but Vasudeva sent him for that purpose. So Garga Muni being requested by Nanda Maharaj, apart from the name giving ceremony for Krishna and Balaram, in a solitary place, because many reasons he gave before why it didn't, why it will not be openly, because Kamsa may be doubt that this son of Nanda Maharaj, this Krishna may be the son of Vasudeva also. So in this way, there is in text 12, Garga Muni, in one verse only he told about Balaram, and he gave the name of 3 names to the son of Rohini. He told this child, the son of Rohini, will give all happiness to his relatives and friends by transcendental qualities. Therefore, he will be known as Rama. And because he will manifest extraordinary bodily strength, he will also be known as Bala. Moreover, because he unites 2 families, Vasudeva's family and the family of Nanda Maharaj, then he will be known as Sankarsan. In the 3 names he gave to Balaram, then he come to Krishna, and this, he started speaking about Krishna from text 13 onwards. Today is text 16. So he told that your son Krishna appears as an incarnation in every millennium. In the past, he assumed 3 different colors, white, red and yellow. And now he has appeared as a blackish color. That is Sukla Raktas Tatha Pita Idanim Krishnatam Gatah. And in the color of Sukla, in Satyayuga and Tretaya, he will appear from Jagya, fire, that is mentioned red. And in yellow, that is in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. So he told, but in this Dwapara, this boy will be blackish. Then he told that for many reasons this beautiful son of yours sometimes appeared previously as the son of Vasudeva. Therefore those who are learning sometimes called him, this child also named as Vasudeva. So he gave one name here. He's sometimes before, he's telling before appeared previously the son of Vasudeva. Therefore sometimes the learned peoples may be called this child as Vasudeva. Then he told in text 15, yesterday's verse, for this son of yours there are many forms and names according to his transcendental qualities and activities. These are known to me, but people in general do not understand them. So, in this verse, so his Gargamuni is telling that he is indirectly giving advice, that is, everyone should take shelter of Krishna. That to increase the transcendental bliss of cowherd men of the Gokula, this child will always auspicious for you, and his grace only you will surpass all difficulties. So this 10th canto is described about the Ashraya Tattva, 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam, and the 10th subject matter is Ashraya. So the ultimate shelter. So the ultimate shelter is Krishna. Sarva dharman paritejya mam ekam saranam braja. And Brajavasis, they are knowing that though they did not know that Krishna, or they not ready to accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but because of their love and affection, they always under the shelter of Krishna. They took shelter of Krishna. That's why, so here is the Brajavasi, the Gargamuni is telling this cowherd man to the cowherd man of the Gokul, the child will always auspicious for you. The child will be auspicious because Lord Vishnu is always auspicious. Mangalang Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalang Pundarikaksha, any auspicious function, we chant this mantra. So this child will be auspicious for all the Braja, and by his grace only, that you Brajavasis will surpass all difficulties. So Srila Prabhupada is writing in the purport, Krishna is addressed as Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha. He is Krishna is for benefit of both Brahman and cows, but though specifically he is always favor cows. Brahman to Brahmana, just if not devotee, they will not get they are not blessed by Krishna. Sometimes we see some demons also claim themselves as Brahmana, like Ravana, right? But they are not favored Vishnu. But cows, they are always favored by Lord Vishnu. That's why Prabhupada is writing that his first business, Krishna's first business, is to give all comfort to the cows, and Brahmana is the secondary. Brahman is secondary, and comfort of cows is his first concern. Because his presence, all people would overcome all difficulties, and always situated in transcendental bliss. So in this way, Gargamuni is specifically speaking to the Brajavasis, or to Nanda Maharaj and his associates in this verse, that about the auspicious qualities of Krishna, that his child will be this child will always get auspiciously for them, for the Brajavasis, and because by the grace of this child Krishna, that Brajavasis would surpass all the difficulties. So that is forecasted by Gargamuni in this verse. So today is also the appearance day of Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit we know in Panchatattva, Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam भक्त अवतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्त शक्तिकम. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, and of course he is Radha Krishna both. Radha Krishna nahe anya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. And Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram, Advaita Acharya is Mahavishnu and Sadashiva combined. And Gadadhar Pandit is incarnation of Bhakta Shakti, Radharani. Gadadhar Pandit is known as Radharani, incarnation of Radharani, and Narada Muni's incarnation was Srivas Thakur. So, that's why in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is the Krishna's Kabiraj is telling, Sarva Panditya Sarakhyam Prema Ratna Vibhushanam Madhavatmajang Bandhyagryang Bandirada Gadadharam. He's telling, I am praying to Gadadhara Pandit, who is none different from Radharani, Madhava Atmaja. He is a son of Madhava Mishra, and mother's name was Ratnavati, Gadadhar Pandit's. So I am praying to him. He is Prema Ratna Vibhushanam. He is ornamented with love of Godhead, and he is the Sarva Panditya Sarakhyam. He knows the essence of all. That is the essence of all scholarship or knowledge, that to achieve the Krishna Prem. And Gadadhar Pandit is none other than Radharani. That's why he is Prema Ratna Vibhushanam. He is ornamented with this pure love of Godhead. And Gaura Ganades Dipika is told that Sri Radha Prema Rupa Ja Purve Vrindavaneshwari Sa Sri Gadadhara Gaura Vallabha Panditakhya Gaura Ganades Dipika 147. कहते कि here is Kavi Karnapur Thakur is telling that she is there is Gadadhar Pandit. He is very dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaura Vallabha. Sri Gadadhara Gaura Vallabha, very dear to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and he is very learned scholar. But Pure Brunda, who is Gadadhar Pandit in his previous pastimes, in Brajalila, she was Vrindavaneshwari. So Radharani, she is Radha Prema Rupa. So, here is in these two verses you can see Gadadhar Pandit is mentioned as Radha. If Gadadhar Pandit is Radharani, and we also tell that Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also Radha Krishna, nahe anya, he is also combined form of Radha and Krishna. Then what is the necessity of again Gadadhar Pandit appeared as Radha? But still Gadadhar Pandit appeared in a male form. Radharani was in female, Alladini Shakti, Hladini Shakti of Krishna. But in this pastime, Gadadhar Pandit appeared in a male, Radharani appeared in male form as Gadadhar Pandit. His mother Ratnavati was known as also incarnation of Kirtida, and his father Madhava Mishra is known as, he is considered as expansion of Pundariki Vidyanidhi. He is told that Pundariki Vidyanidhi is incarnation of Vrishabhanu. So actually Gadadhar Pandit, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared for three reasons: Radhaya, Pranaya, Madhuri, Kidrisava Naiva, येन अद्भुत माधुरिमा कीदृशवा मदीय सौख्यम चास्य मदनुभवतः कीदृशम वेति लोभा इति समाध्य समजनी सची गर्भसिंधु हरिंदु. From the womb of Mother Sachi, Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. The first region is, the internal region is Radhaya Pranaya Madhuri Kidrishiva. To understand how is it that Radharani's love, to understand the love of Radharani, Radhaya Pranaya Madhuri Kidrishiva. So that's why he is in a position of Ishvara or God. How can he understand the mood of a devotee? Radharani is the topmost devotee of Krishna. That's why he appeared in form of a devotee to understand the mood of Radharani. Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalita Tanu. He accepted, Krishna accepted the mood of Radharani, Bhava Dyuti, the effulgence of Radharani's body. Tapta Kanchana Gauranga. Radharani was Gaurangi and he is Gauranga. That's why he stolen these two things from Radharani. The mood, that is the mood of a devotee, in service mood, and also the other, the color of her body, Radharani's body. Then he appeared as Gauranga. So that's why he told that Gadadhar Pandit is Radharani minus these two qualities. Gadadhar Pandit did not have the same leftist mood that as in Radharani's pastimes with Krishna. Actually, we see in Gadadhar Pandit more in the mood of a Rukmani, in the rightist wing, because he gave up the other two moods, that the Radharani's mood and effulgence already stolen by Krishna when he appeared as Gauranga. So, Krishnadas Kaviraj also told Radha ne Gadadhara Panditadi Prabhura Nija Sakti. Gadadhar Pandit and his associates, and they are all the internal potency of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why I am paying my obeisances. Ta sabara charane moro sahasra panadi. That's why I am thousands of obeisances I am paying at the feet of Gadadhar Pandit and his associates. So that's why Gadadhar Pandit is Radharani, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is trying to act as Radharani. He is Krishna. So Gadadhar Pandit, Bhakti Vinod Thakur told, actually Gadadhar Pandit with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Pandit knows how to act in every situation. What is she acted as Vrindavaneshwari in previous pastimes. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is acting, she is not Radha but acting like Radharani. So anything mistake Mahaprabhu committing, then who is correcting him? Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit always says how to act. He knows how Radharani is to act. So from the very childhood, Gaur Gadadhar, they are together. Gadadhar Prananath. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is known as the worshipable Lord of Gadadhar. Gadadhara Priya, he is very dear to Priya. Those who were in Madhuri Rasa, the devotees, they worship Gaura Gadadhar as Radha and Krishna. Specifically Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he is worshipable deity, or his Ishta, or his worshipable Lord is Gaura Gadadhar. You will go to Navadip or to Navadip Mandal Parikrama and come to Bhakti Vinod Thakur's house in Godrumdip. Then we see there Gaur Gadadhar deities. Wherever Bhakti Vinod Thakur established worship, he always established the Gaur Gadadhar. He also established Gaur Gadadhar in Jogopit, in the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the back temple you will see there is Gaur Gadadhar. So Gaur Gadadhar is a Bhakti Vinod Thakurs worshipful Lord. That's why he is in his bhajan, that is Godruma Kanana Kunja Vidhum. The concluding lines, 4 lines, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling. Smara Gaura Gadadhara Keli Kalang Bhaja Gaura Gadadhara Pakhyachara Sunu Gaura Gadadhara Charu Kathang Bhaja Godruma Kanana Kunja Vidhum. Is concluding his bhajan, that telling always remember about Gaura and Gadadhar. Keli Kalang, their pastimes, is the internal pastimes, and always do worship and chant their names, chant their glories of Gaura Gadadhar, and be surrendered to them. Always hear about Gaura Gadadhar, Charu Kathangi, they are very sweet pastimes. Always hear about and chant about them. In this way, you can worship the Godruma Kanana Kunja Vidhum, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You can please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when you chant the glories of Gadadhar Pandit also with him. Gaura Gadadhar is a Gadadhar. Actually, Gadadhar Pandit, it is said that he was born in Bangladesh, in Beltigram. But after, when he was afterwards they come to Navadip. His father and mother, the whole family came to stay in Navadip Dham. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in 1486 AD. Some writers, they gave their opinion that Gadadhar Pandit was few years younger than Gauranga, about 5-6 years, 6 years younger. But the most of them, they told no, they are only 15 days maybe difference. Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared in Purnima, in full moon, and Gadadhar Pandit appeared in Amavasya. He appeared in Amavasya, also disappeared in Amavasya. So some commentators, they give the reasons why it is like this. Because in Krishna's pastimes, he appeared in Ashtami. Also Krishna has also appeared in Ashtami, and Radharani also appeared Ashtami. There is a half moon. Then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told the moods and color of Radharani, he became full moon. Half moon, then he appeared in a Purnima, full moon. So now Gadadhar Pandit, he is Radharani, everything from Radharani is stolen by Krishna. That's why Gadadhar Pandit appeared in new moon, in Amavasya. He appeared in Amavasya and also disappeared in Amavasya. From childhood, their Gadadhar Pandit's parents' house was very near to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's house. So they are always together playing, together as children. They are playing always together. And they are eating, they are sleeping, they always, even in studying, they went to school also, in same school they were admitted. But their nature is different. Gadadhar Pandit was very calm and quiet, very humble, and his way of dealing is different from Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Gauranga Mahaprabhu was acts like a proud Brahma, and he is always arguing with others and defeating others, always establishing his opinion. And he is, but Gadadhar Pandit is totally different. His time is very short. To speak everything about, discuss about Gadadhar Pandit is not possible. We will discuss very few pastimes, some topics about his Diksha. Because in spiritual life, most important thing is to take initiation from a guru. So Gadadhar Pandit was very anxious to meet sadhus, to the saintly persons. Any saintly persons come to Navadip, he voluntarily goes there and serve him. And he is very eager to hear Krishna Katha from the mouth of a sadhu, from a saintly person. So one time Pundariki Vidyanidhi came to Navadip. Pundariki Vidyanidhi was a saintly person, considered as the incarnation of Vrishabhanu. So Mukunda Datta, another associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he knows Gadadhar's minds. He told Gadadhar, today you come with me, I will show you a very advanced Vaishnava. I will take you to a Vaishnava, and we may hear about Krishna Katha. So Gadadhar Pandit was very eager to hear Krishna Katha. He accompanied Mukunda Datta. Then they arrived in the Pundarik Vidyanidhi's house, Navadip. But Pundarik Vidyanidhi was externally dressed himself like a prince. He was wearing very costly dress, silk clothes, all, and he is having long hairs, and he has a turban, having a figure. There is a peacock feather there. And one person, he is sitting in a very high seat, like in Vyasasana, he is sitting in a high seat. And one person was putting fan, and another was putting chamar, another there two servants. There is so many. He saw these things, he told. How is Mukunda, he just told, is joking with me. He brought me here just for joking. How is this man is a advanced devotee? He told me that he is an advanced devotee, and I am seeing the external, all the symptoms, and not looks like advanced devotee symptoms. So within, he was thinking something wrong about Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Knowing the mind of knowing the mind of Gadadhar, Mukunda started singing one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Aho bakiyam stanakala kunkutam jingha swayapyadapya sadhi lebhe gating dhatring uchitam kimanya kangva dayalu saranang brajema. Told, just he chanted this verse very sweetly. Mukunda Datta was very famous for singing. So because he told, look, Krishna is so merciful. This Putana, the Bakiyam, the sister of Bakasur, the Putana, came by smearing poison on her breast to kill Krishna. But Krishna is so merciful. He gave him a position of a nurse, assistant to his own mother, Jasoda. How can someone go to other shelter without taking the shelter of Krishna? He was so merciful Lord. So when Pundarik Vidyanidhi heard about this verse, he forgot everything. He was just sitting in opulent position in a high seat. He forgot everything. He just telling, oh Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. He expressed all the 8 symptoms of Sattvika Bhava. He immediately fell down from his throne to the ground. He was crying, rolling on the ground. His whole body was smeared with dust. His dress became dirty, and the tears flowing like anything from his eyes. Seeing this situation, from hours he was just crying for Krishna. So seeing these things, now Gadadhar Pandit understood the position of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Though externally he is dressing like a prince, but he is actually a much advanced Krishna devotee. So he opened his mind to Mukunda that I have thought something wrong about this person. Now I saw him. So internal, though it is not externally but internally, he committed offense to this Vaishnava. How can I free from this offense? I heard that if someone becomes a disciple of someone, then Guru takes all the sinful reactions of his disciples. Thinking, he told, I may accept this person as my Guru, my spiritual master. So when Pundarika Vidyanidhi come to external senses, then Mukunda told everything to Pundarika Vidyanidhi. So by taking permission from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Gadadhar Pandit become the disciple of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. He took mantra diksha from Pundarik Vidyanidhi. So this is so that's why Vaishnava, the offensing Vaishnava at the Vaishnava aparadhi is very, it is very grievous. It is like made elephant in spiritual life. So in this way, Gadadhar Pandit was reading this Vyakaran, unnecessary Nyaya, logic, from the same school. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also going to the same school of Gangadas Pandit. He was reading Vyakaran, he was a student of Vyakaran, but he is Nyaya. Who is reading Nyaya? Gadadhar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always teaching him, telling, asking so many questions. So, and any answer she gave, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just gave another answer. He told, no, you spoke wrong. And he established another answer. So in this way, so that's why Gadadhar Pandit remain always aside from Gauranga. But in school at least. Other times they come together, but in school they don't want to mix much with Gauranga, with the Nimai. One day Nimai Pandit saw him in the world, he caught him. Hey, Gadadhar, why you are going away from me? You are a student of logic. Tell me, what is the definition of liberation, mukti? So Gadadhar Pandit explained according to Shastra, as mukti means just to when we become free from all types of miseries, Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautika, Adhyatma, all types of miseries. When become very blissful situation, always like this, it explained this. Mukti means to just free from atyantika klesha, from all types of miseries. Mahaprabhu told, no, this is not proper answer. You give wrong answer. Go and tomorrow, come again, read Shastra and come again. So in this way there is always, Mahaprabhu's nature is different and Gadadhar Pandit's nature is different. One time, but Gadadhar Pandit was always in mind, internally praying, oh Krishna, if this Nimai Pandit become a devotee, I'd be always serve his lotus feet. He's so scholarly and so, but how he become a devotee, he was always praying to Krishna. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became a devotee, actually go after his father's disappearance, he went to Gaya. He come to Gaya for in clue of Shraddha of his father, to give Pindadan for Jagannath Mishra, but actual reason is to take initiation from Ishwarapuri. So anyhow, Mahaprabhu returned back from Gaya, then he was not Nimai Pandit before. Now he became a great devotee. He was always crying for Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Now Gadadhar Pandit became very happy. Mahaprabhu first came, then he come to Suklambara Brahmachari's house. As Suklambara Brahmachari's house, Mahaprabhu started speaking about Krishna. Where is Krishna? Have you seen Krishna? Krishna say, Krishna re Bapare, oh my Krishna is my father, mother. Even he was glorifying and crying for Krishna like anything. Seeing this condition, Gadadhar Pandit just sitting there in another room. She was, Gadadhar Pandit also, he was crying also. Mahaprabhu told, who is there crying another? Who is he? And everyone telling Gauranga, this is your Gadadhar. So Gadadhar, then Mahaprabhu was appreciating Gadadhar Pandit like anything. You are from very beginning, you are a devotee. You always pray, you are always doing Krishna bhajan, but I am such a fool. I just lost my time by not doing Krishna bhajan in this way. Then Gadadhar Pandit now become very close to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are always Gaur Gadadhar. One time in Sachi, in house of Jagannath Mishra, now Sachi Mata was alone when Mahaprabhu came. One day he was seeing Gadadhar is coming to him. He asked, Gadadhar, where is Krishna? Have you seen Krishna? Where is Krishna? Krishna, Krishna, he was crying. Gadadhar told me, hey, why you are impatient? Why crying? Gadadhar is within, Krishna is within your heart. Krishna is within your heart. Because we know, we tell the Ishvara Sarva Bhutanang, so Mahaprabhu started with his nails, started scratching his chest, bloods come out, then everyone was fearful. Sachimata was fearful, what is going on? But Gadadhar Pandit was very intelligent. He told again, hey, why Nimai you are become so impatient? Just Krishna went out now, from outside is coming, within very, oh, Krishna is out. Mahaprabhu become very quiet. He is coming. So he started waiting for Krishna. Seeing this, Sachimata told Gadadhar, you are very intelligent. You always stay with my Nimai. Don't separate from him. Always stay with him. So in this way, Gaur Gadadhar always stay together. They eat together, they sit together, they sleep together, they always in Navadvip pastime. Dakhine Nitai Chand, Bame Gadadhar. Nityananda Prabhu sometimes is staying in Siva Sangan, but Gadadhar is always coming to Gauranga, always associating with him. So in this way, we see in any past Navadvip Lila, even in Sankirtan Lila, when Mahaprabhu dance, then in right side there is Nityananda and left side Gadadhar. Bame Dakhine Nitai Chand, Bame Gadadhar. In Siva Sangan in Mahaprakash Lila, that we see in Srivas Thakur's house, Gadadhar Pandit was supplying betel nut to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, sitting on his left, standing on his left side of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu was holding umbrella, and Srivas Thakur was playing, doing kirtan there. So in this way, Gadadhar Pandit was very dear to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Even he will take sannyas, he very intimate person. 4 people Mahaprabhu told, the one of them was Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar become very unhappy by hearing that Gauranga is going to take sannyas. He told, why you want to take sannyas? What will happen to your mother and your wife, Vishnupriya? No one can do Krishna bhajan without taking sannyas. Don't do this. But Mahaprabhu finally already decided to take sannyas. So when Gauranga Mahaprabhu come to Jagannath Puri, Gadadhar Pandit also came with him to Jagannath Puri. And Mahaprabhu, there's so many pastimes, we can speak few within a short time. So when Puri he came, he stayed in Jameshwar Tota, that is now Tota, this Radha Gopinath, Tota Gopinath Mandir. So that place was very secluded place, calm and quiet for doing bhajan. So Mahaprabhu gave that place to Gadadhar Pandit, and every day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come to Gadadhar Pandit. Why? To hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hears Krishna Katha from Ramananda Rai. He hears songs of Vidyapati, Chandidas and Gita Govinda and Jayadevi Goswami from Swarup Damodar Goswami. And when he wants to hear Bhagavatam, then come to Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit was, all the Gaura Parsadas, they come to hear Bhagavatam with Mahaprabhu to Gadadhar Pandit every day. So Gadadhar Pandit was very expert in discussing and explaining Srimad Bhagavatam. And one time when Mahaprabhu was they are hearing Bhagavatam, generally Mahaprabhu hear about also different topics. One time he come to 10th canto, then Mahaprabhu was explaining. Gadadhar Pandit was explaining about internal pastimes of Radha Krishna. And so hearing this in pastimes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu become ecstatic. Spontaneously chanting so many verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. Specifically, Anaya Radhita Nunang Bhagavan Haririshwara Yanno Vihaya Govinda Pritoyam Yanayadraha, because he himself appeared to test what is the love of Radharani, and this verse was spoken in Bhagavatam by Radharani. How Sri Radharani was so dear to Krishna. That is a specific gopi that he worshipped Krishna in a topmost extent, in a special way. So Mahaprabhu was become very ecstatic. He chanted many verses. Ha Natha Ramana Prastha Kwasi Kwasi Mahabhuja Dhyasyaste Krupanayami Satya Darsana Sanidhya. Many Bhagavatam verses. Oh Krishna, you feel very intense separation from Krishna by hearing this chapter about the rasa pastimes of Krishna. So, in this way, when he was like, he has no external consciousness, Mahaprabhu was become mate with Krishna Prem. Suddenly, he was putting his hand around, and one place he just put his hand still. He told Gadadhar, you gave me so much nectar to drink by explaining this Bhagavatam. So today I want to give you a gift. Then Mahaprabhu just asked his associate, just take this sun out here. When they just putting sand out from earth, they found a very beautiful deity of Gopinath. Shiman Rasa Rasarambhi Bangsi Vata Tatasthita Karsan Venu Sonair Gopi Gopinath Siyastun. Because the Rasalila pastimes was discussion that day. So he got this deity of Gopinath from earth, from sand inside. Then and there is also Gopinath and also Radharani and also Lalita, 3 deities. Then he asked Gadadhar Pandit, Gadadhar, I am giving this deity to you as a gift. So you must worship, take care of this deity. So Gadadhar Pandit with much sincerity, with appreciation to Gauranga, he accepted this deity. From that day he started worshipping Gopinath. That is Tota Gopinath. Actually he told that before he was standing, it was like 7 feet deity, a standing pose. But later on, when Gadadhar Pandit became old, could not, putting the garland, it was too high. So he was thinking to appoint another pujari. So the deity Gopinath sit down. So it is now sitting pose. In whole entire universe, we will find only one deity Gopinath, Tota Gopinath is sitting in sitting pose. Krishna is always standing pose, but he is sitting there with flute. So in this way, then Gopinath was worshipped by Gadadhar Pandit. Mahaprabhu every day come to see Gopinath, and also in concluding pastimes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered to that deity. He told that Mahaprabhu disappeared with that Gopinath deity. So in this way, so many pastimes not possible to speak. So anyhow, one time even Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami just explaining how intense love of Gadadhar Pandit, and that one time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stay in Puri, that's why Gadadhar Pandit took Kshetra Sannyas. This Kshetra Sannyas means there are two types of sannyasi. Tridanda Sannyas means traveling and preaching, and Kshetra Sannyasi means staying in one place, Krishna's pastime place. The Goswami is also Kshetra Sannyasis. So Gadadhar Pandit took Kshetra Sannyas and took vow, I should not leave Jagannath Puri. I will stay always. Whole life I will spend here. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come to Vrindavan, he has decided to come to Vrindavan, then he was coming to Vrindavan. Then Gadadhar Pandit is also thinking, I am also going to Vrindavan. But Mahaprabhu told, hey, you took Kshetra Sannyas, you stay here, don't come with me. Stay here and worship Gopinath. Who will worship Gopinath? You will leave. You stay, your Kshetra Sannyas brother, you stay here. But Gadadhar Pandit told, Kshetra Sannyasa mara jau kar satal. पंडितेरा गौर प्रेम बुझाना न जाए, क्षेत्र संन्यास गोपीनाथ सेवा छाड़ील तृण प्राय. He immediately get ready to give up the worship of Gopinath and also the Brata, the Kshetra Sannyas. Told no, जहाँ तुम्हें सही नीलाचल, वो गौरांग, wherever you stay, that is for me नीलाचल. I took this Kshetra Sannyas to stay with you in Nilachal Dham. Now you are going to Vrindavan means I also go with you. But Mahaprabhu tried to pacify him. And then finally Mahaprabhu told, if you love me, then you have to follow my instruction. If you are not following my instruction, then how you are love me? So finally he convinced Gadadhar Pandit to stay in Jagannath Puri, and Mahaprabhu came to Vrindavan. A very difficult to understand. Radharani never left Vrindavan. But we see these three intimate associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gadadhar Pandit is Radharani, Swarupa Damodara Goswami and Ramananda Rai, they are Lalita and Visakha. And Lalita, Visakha and Radha, they never come to Vrindavan. They stay always in where? Jagannath Puri. In Gaur Leelas, we see Radharani and Lalita, Visakha, they are always stay with Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Stay in Puri. They never live in Puri. They not come to Vrindavan. So in this way, Gadadhar Pandit pastime is unlimited. It's not possible to discuss in class. Time already past 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So I stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Gadadhar Pandit Appearance Day ki jai. Srila Gadadhar Pandit ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna.